So for the forehand grip, the best one to use is a semi-western grip. So if you look here, so I have my V just slightly off from that bevel. So if you can see, you've got your flat one there, and then you've got one that's slightly on the angle. So this V, which I'm pointing to and referring to on my hand, you've got that one and it's just slightly off center. So the best way to double check is if you just drop the racket down, you go pick it up, and then your hand should naturally go back to that position there. Now this grip is also really good for the beginner's forehand volley, for the serve, and for when they're doing the smashes as well, just because it's got a much of a flatter face and I don't have to manipulate the wrists too much. Okay. For the backhand, so for the bottom one, you can have a couple of variations here. So you can go continental, which is like the hammer grip. You can go slightly eastern, where that V of your hand is directly on that line. And then you can, if you want, you can also go to that semi-western where it's slightly off that bevel there. Okay? But the more common one is, say, the eastern for your stronger hand down the bottom. And then for up top is that semi-western one where that V of your hand is slightly off that bevel. So it's just like a left-hand forehand. So once again, if they get stuck, just drop it down on the ground and it should naturally pick up. Okay, so that's the eastern and semi-western backhand grip. Okay, now the more advanced grip for the volleys, smashes and serves is where you go for the continental one again. So it's where the V of the hand is just in the middle and just slightly off there, so towards that bevel there. So once again, it's like the hammer one, or it's like when you're shaking the hands. That's a lot more advanced because the racket angle now tilts, particularly off the volleys, and off the serve they need to then learn the pronation. Okay, so their wrist then needs to manipulate a little bit more. Okay, all done.